back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you're trying to go.
Okay, Coach, we are just west of downtown Denver off of I-25 at Empower Field at Mile High. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between our visitors and the Denver Broncos. The Broncos will kick. Here's Brandon McManus to start us, and we are off from Denver. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the inline, so it'll come out to the 25.
Come on, set, 30 base, 61, matchbox, lights. You ain't doing nothing today. Score. SOS. Hit it.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
We want it. Come to my world. Go out. And ready.
Williams takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
Watch the slant. Hey, exit.
53's mine. Check. 53's mine. Let's go one more. 53's the mic. 53. Check. 2.
Manziel. Now he's hit and the ball comes out. Manziel lost it. It's picked up by the Broncos. And this is going to be brought back for a Denver touchdown. So this defense clicking early in the year. Week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
That's it. All right, baby, yeah.
On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. They'll send this away to the Rocky Mountain Knight, and it's a good one. Now a fair catch called for and taken here, and that'll set up his guys in great field position.
Ready. 60 Pittsburgh.
I don't think you got it, son.
Let's go.
Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And now running right through it. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Hey, Delta. 5.
On 1st down, right back to Lindsay. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 7, Locke. And his throw here's incomplete. Cortland Sutton was the man he was looking for. And now it's 3rd down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down.
Box drop.
Throwing his Locke on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Let's go ahead and try and get into the body and the mind of the linebackers. Yeah, I know they're bigger and stronger than I ever was, but in this situation, they understood what was going on as much as the offensive guys, because the offensive guys are always taught, find the first down sticks and make the play. On defense, what do you want to do? Guard the first down line. Make sure they don't get there and tackle them in front. They were able to drop in their zone coverage, figure out where the first down line was, and end up making the play, swatting it away so they couldn't get the completion.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try and play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3.
You draw Corker. Bravo.
Here's Manziel. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a 1st down.
What a catch, and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
They
don't
get that
they?
little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
Now a 1st down carry, it's Williams. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Williams. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. They'll run on 1st down. It's Williams. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Okay, just like that. Just like that.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. And he'll be down close to the 1st down marker as he gets this to the Broncos' 27.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
They'll try to run for it. Here's Williams. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now Williams. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And the Broncos get there and take him down. Bradley Chubb doing what he does best, getting that sack.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Check right 27, check right 27.
Now Manziel. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's fourth down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
A 55-yard attempt, normally you'd say well within his range. A little surprised he came up short.
And he knew it immediately, didn't he? They are so calibrated, aren't they? They can tell the touch, the feel. When they put the foot to the ball, whether it's going to be good or not, he knew immediately he didn't have that one.
Now they're set up nicely at the 45-yard line after the missed field goal from 55. Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
Hey, Orbit, get it.
Block will try again on second down. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he'll take this down to the 40-yard line. Denver has the first down, the play going for 15 yards.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Kill, turn up. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
On first and 10, it's Lindsey. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it second and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Check. Speed grip.
Lock to throw on second down. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 24-yard line. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The last run got 6, now second and 4.
X3, 2X, hit it.
On second down, a run with Lindsey. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Throwing on first down is Locke. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Block again here on 2nd and 10. And now he'll tuck it and run. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long. On 3rd down, here's Lindsey. And they're going to drop him well shy of the 1st as he can only make it to the 11. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goal is probably not what they were hoping for.
Man, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
Fielded about a yard deep. Now a hit and a loose football. It's picked up by the Broncos. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Why we saw that field goal try a moment ago, I'll never understand. But as a result, this offense, they've got to be pumped. 1st and 10 in striking position already. And that's complete to the tight end, Hireman. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5, pickup of 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos push further out in front. Well, nothing complicated about that. That's old school power football.
And effective. And that's the key to everything, right? Sometimes we try and do too many things. Just hand it to the big guy and let him go forward.
McManus's point after is good. And the lead now stands at 13. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll